Um, First of all,
What's up, brother?
not much. First of all, I love the show. You guys kicked butt tonight.
Thank you.
Now you've got one of your band has been rocking since the '80s. I think you're one of the most respected rock bands to come out of the '80s. What's your guys' secret of success? Because so many people admire you. You've had so many hits. And you've written so many great songs.
I don't know what the secret is, to be quite honest with you. We do what we do. You know, I mean, we just set out to do the best work we can do, and we try not to. Can I cuss on this program?
Go right
We
ahead.
try not to bullshit anyone. So Tesla's a very honest rocker. You know, it's always about the music first, and all the other fluff and stuff is later. You know, so with Tesla, it's about it's about making honest music.
Okay.
And I think that's why, like live, it transcends, because if we can't play it, we don't usually do it.
Right. Now, I've seen you guys probably 5 or 6 times live. You always manage to keep that intensity up. I mean, I think I saw you guys the first time out at, I don't know if you remember playing Trout Air. It's an outdoor venue.
Yeah, in
north of
1991, yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Psychotic Supper, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
By the way, I met a great girl that night. I appreciate it.
Did you score?
I dated her for 6 months. It was great.
Did it?
Yeah, it was perfect. Quick backstory. Her husband was in federal prison. She goes, here's the deal. You can have me for as long as you want. November 1st, hope he gets out of prison. I'm gone. I'm all like, love Tesla. This is the perfect relationship.
God bless it.
It's all your guys' responsibility. I've been waiting for about 15, 20 years to say thank you on that one.
Well, I'm glad we could help you, man. We're in the, we like to help out.
What are your major musical influences? And by the way, is this the first time you've ever been asked that question?
No. I mean, me personally, or Tesla the group?
Both.
Me
Start
personally,
with
I mean, it's the Beatles. Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Queen.
Okay.
Right? Those are like really huge influences on me. Cheap Trick. The band Tesla, I think you get Led Zeppelin, you get the Beatles, you get Aerosmith, you get, that kind of blues-based rock and roll stuff. Bad Company, those kind of things. Humble Pie.
I love Humble Pie.
Yeah.
That was a Get His album cover back then. The fat girl with the stuff all over it.
But, when you look at like Jeff Keith, you can see that there's a lot of Steven Tyler that has worn on him.
Right.
And Steven's not a bad guy to have as your hero.
I would certainly agree with you on that one. Of the new stuff, what's your favorite song off your latest album?
Oh, man, I don't know. Forevermore, maybe right now, today, as we sit here and speak. I mean, it's just, I don't really have a favorite song on it.
Okay.
It's tough. People ask me, what's my favorite Tesla song of all time? And, a lot of times they'll say it's Song of Emotion. I'll pretty much stick to that. But, like Paradise, I like a track on the new album called Falling Apart. I think is a really well-crafted song, and Jeff really sang the shit out of it. It was tough. It's like if you have children, I guess, if you ask which one of your kids is your favorite. Well, he is. Not her. You can't do that. So I don't know. Forevermore today. We'll say Forevermore. Okay?
Okay. Is there any one particular performance, some gig, some date that stands out as the best one you guys ever did, biggest or greatest?
Oh, tonight was really good.
I would agree with that.
But, I don't know. There's so many. We did a show in London a while back, in 06, not having gone there since 1991 to Europe, and that was a pretty magical night, the Shepherd's Bush in London. There was a show in Madrid, Spain that same year that was just amazing. Tonight in St. Paul, it's hard because, the level of intensity is always like,
Right.
Tesla fans are very vocal. They let you know they're digging it.
Right.
So, there's not been too many that weren't good, for us and I can probably count on one hand, the bad shows in all our career.
As speaking as a fan of your band, and someone who's seen you quite a few times, one thing that's always impressed me is the intensity level that you guys have always played with. I've never seen you guys have a bad show, not even a bad song in person. This is a guy that's seen you all the way back since the late '80s up till today. That's I've seen a lot of other bands, but one great thing about Tesla is everybody's always into it. I don't think any fan has ever left one of your shows thinking they didn't get their money's worth, and that's kind of something that's special for a band that's been around.
Yeah, and I think when you ask, what's part of our secret to being one of those bands from the '80s that, people still say have a lot of credibility. So I think it's that kind of thing. And when we do play live, we bring our A game. We don't ride on any laurels of past decades or centuries.
Right.
I mean, Tesla's about today and 2008. We're not riding on 1986, but we play those songs because they were hits, and if people want to hear the hits, they want to hear new stuff. You got to find that balance of that. But we don't practice that much, believe it or not.
Sounds good. Well, I suppose we were doing some of them for a while. And
I think we rehearsed 3 days for this tour. It's true. People are like, you're really tight. You just practice a whole lot. We did only practice with new songs. But we stay pretty active. We play a lot.
Right.
We tour all the year round. We'll tour like a month on and 3 weeks off, a month on, and then we take time out to do records or projects or whatever. But
Do you have anything else in the works?
well, we have a new record out, Forevermore. Go buy it, kiddies, folks, peeps. You can get it any retailer out there. All the retailers. You can get it iTunes if you're into downloading. We put out a live video that was recorded here in February of '08 called Coming At You Live 2008. That came out around a couple months back, right? So I think pretty much for 2008, 2009, you're going to have that live DVD on this record, and I imagine we'll do another live DVD for this tour at some point in time. Just because they're kind of like, it's kind of the way the business is going. Like you do a record and you do a live concert DVD. They're kind of like bookends,
Right.
So there'll be that. There's the Ever-Elusive box set that we keep talking about. We've been talking about for years, but
Look forward to that.
we're at a. It's like a chess game with Universal right now on that. So we'll see. It'll come out one day. It's just got to be under the right circumstances. And right now all we're focused on is the new record.
One thing. I know we got a great venue here. You guys have played all over the world. What's your opinion of the Myth nightclub as a venue?
I think it's one of the best concert halls in America, if not in the world. I mean, the production here is stellar. The room sounds great. Everything. I mean, for a 3,000 seat venue or whatever it is.
John will be happy to hear that.
You get. I think this is one of the best venues in the world. Of that size. Right. I mean, you come in here and it's professional.
Right.
Ain't no Mickey Mouse about this place.
I know, they've done a great job with this place. One thing, we're about to wrap up. If you have any words of wisdom for musicians out there that someday want to be where you're at, any little bit of knowledge.
Save your money. If you make any, save it.
With that, I guess we're going to wrap up. That's great financial advice given where the stock market's at today. And
don't gamble. Wear a condom. Children cost a lot of money.
Condoms are so much cheaper than child support.
That's right.
Take it from a musician, a man who knows.
And get the extra strength.
Don't forget to go to Tesla.
Or ribbed.
Or French Tickle.